minutes ago, chat. I may have forgot to add my audio input settings to this setup. Well, I'm here now. So if you saw the announcement, we're just gonna chill out, vibe for a bit, hang out. And we'll get started soon once we get some people in here. No idea what Kahoot is, so I don't think we are. Oh no, I've done it all myself, so it's not using any other system or backend. Yeah, no problem. I didn't know we should put music on during this, or if that might distract people, so I decided against it. I guess people can just put their own music on to vibe to, if need be. Dan Bingus immediately took that back. He's having none of it. What's up, homie? Oh. I cannot help you there. Like, I honestly wish you could give out channel points, because you could do like a lot of fun stuff with it. Like a lot of interactive stuff, but no, Big Daddy Twitch is like, hell no. Jeff is out there hoarding all those funny internet points. Because like even today, you could like, I could have made this quiz reward channel points when you get stuff correct, stuff like that, you know. But unfortunately, the technology is not there. Oh, I need to turn off the grog gaff for this, don't I? that is not okay. Oh, I need to turn off the grog gaff for this, don't I? that is not okay. Oh god, got the stream on. Oh, getting looped. I'm sorry, chat. No grog gat today. I in fact need people in chat to actually run this quiz, so them being shot and killed is not ideal. I mean, I'll leave that one up because yeah, if you want to take yourself out, that is more than fair. I'm not gonna stop you doing that. But shooting other people and stopping them from answering, that's gonna be a no from me. I think I'm gonna bump it to 15 past start because we still don't have that many people yet, but we will certainly start then. So what time it changed? Oh yeah, I was just talking and saying I'm gonna bump the start back to quarter past just to allow more time for people to get in. Yeah, that is. You know what? You can quote me on that. That's fine. Yeah, like I'm not gonna stop you. It's okay. Live your best life. I'm not sure that's the best quote for that either. Also, understandably, I have a lot to keep track of today, so if I don't catch donations right away, I apologise. But we are still a charity stream, and that should still all be there. If any homies do want to donate for the UK Trans homies. Yeah, you might have to shout at me or something if I don't notice it. Oh, it doesn't do that anyway. It's fine. It'll be whispers. Whispers don't go into the chat. But I'll explain all that once I'm doing the intro, yeah. It's not the best system, but like, yeah, it's the only system we got for this, so. Yeah, we chill and we vibe. Yeah, yeah. I've also completely changed the scoring system since you tested it. It's no longer like when you helped test it with me. There was just like 5 slots, and once they were filled, it was over. But now it's on a timed system. Everyone can answer and score points. It is just the longer you take, the less you get. Hi Vulcanard, how are things going? Thanks for the donation. If you didn't catch it last time, I think we missed it for a bit. But you are still our... Oh, well, I was just about to say you're still our most recent donor, but we just got one right then. Thanks, Alia. I assume you're out there in the chat. Hit us with the $15, one more to round out the week. Love to see it, we appreciate it. Oh, got $2 signs there. Wait, no. There we go. We are up to 775.69. Nice. That 69 is vital. If anyone messes with it, we will have words. Someone's gonna mess with it now, aren't they? Shouldn't have spoke. Swear to God, chat, if you do it. I will be upset. Yeah, not too long. We will be getting started. No more bump backs. We will ball. Oh, hi, Relia. Looks like you made it just in time. Oh. Yeah, not quite sure that would help here, but at least you made it. Oh God, have you done it? You got that. I hate you. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. God damn it! Thanks for the 531. Alright, let's get this underway. So how this works is first the question will appear on the screen. I'll go through one in a moment, and then you will be given a timer, and you have to just simply answer it by typing in chat. The issue is we need as Gallus was saying, to not show the. It's okay. We answer this game. For the bot to not spoil the answers, we have to use the Twitch whispers. So you either need to be following the stream, but if you don't want to do that for whatever reason, you need to go into your Twitch settings and allow whispers from strangers, and then you'll get them. You can run the entire thing without the whispers, but then you don't know if you got to answer correct until after it's been completed. So no, well, like polls are polls kind of like give away the answers at the same time in a sense, but You don't need to do any whispers at all. It'll just like, the bot will whisper you and it'll power. I don't know what it's like on mobile, I'll be honest. Maybe on mobile it's kind of cooked, but you'll get like an alert with like a whisper window. Sorry about that. Like, I didn't really test it on mobile. Again, you can still answer and it's all fine. Like, everything works. It's just the whispers mightn't come through. No, we're about to do a quick test, yeah. So yeah, question will come up. The first round is just going to be general trivia. And then, yeah, question will be answered in Twitch chat. I will say, if we're asking for a specific name, you need to get it fully correct, but I will usually say, like, what's the full name or whatever. But if it's just the subject of a different question, you can use abbreviations and such. But if you want to be exact, like, just use the actual name. But like if I say, like, who is this character, and then showed Potemkin image, you would have to put Potemkin. But if I say, like, who does the Potemkin Buster in Strive, you could put Pot, because the question isn't about if you know Potemkin's full name. It's about if you know who uses the move. It is not case sensitive either now. So yeah, you can bowl without it. No need to be precise there. I'll allow cats, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do the quick run through question now. This is, you obviously won't get points. Can I ask all that? No, you can't. It's not Guilty Gear, but yeah, here's question one, Jad. What charity are we doing this for? Oh yeah, there will also be slow mode, so you can't spam. SQ, as I said before, if I'm after the like name and full name, I will tend to mention it. And like, yeah, if it's just a question with that person being the answer, but it's not the main subject, you can use abbreviations. I've tried to cover all the main abbreviations. I mean, it's a test question. I'm not trying to trick you or anything. It's mostly to see if you are receiving the whispers and such, and to show the overall process. It's not about. No, you don't whisper it. You don't ignore the whispers. That's just for receiving like notifications without it being spoiled in chat, essentially. You just type it in here. Yeah, that's correct. You just answer in chat. Again, I agree it's not the best system because, yeah, I know whispers aren't amazing, but it was either not show it at all or send the whispers in case people wanted to use it that way. So yeah. I mean, maybe, but there's some sections later on that I don't think I'd be able to implement in something like that. So it's not going to be all just questions like this, I'll say that. This is just for starters. I did ask before if people wanted music on, but I just decided to... I'm sorry for not knowing what Kahoot was. So anyway, we'll move through this. The question was gendered intelligence, obviously. Yeah, so then we'll show all the people who top scored. Everyone got 0 points because it was a test, obviously. And then we'll show the overall leaderboard, but no one has any points, so, you know. Yeah, in case people missed it, the scoring system is essentially the timer starts, and every second that passes, the score you would gain goes down by 2, and it starts at 100. So every second that passes, you're losing potential points. And then, yeah, whoever has the highest points at the end wins. Pretty simple. Answer fast. Get more points. More points equals win. So yeah, we can get on to the Guilty Gear questions then, I guess. If everyone's ready. It's sad that I type like a grandma. Yeah, as Stokes mentioned, he handled the trivia questions for me because I was busy doing all the production stuff. So, but there are some bangers in here, I will say that. So yeah, question 1 will be going now. Yeah, this back-turned king might hit some turbulence, but he's no aeroplane. What is his full name? It's got to be the full name, people. And again, these questions will obviously scale with difficulty. This one's being a pretty straightforward one again, just to get people into the flow. I mean, the first person might not be right. Like, they could be completely wrong. Yeah, I'll be honest, like, I genuinely thought Leo would have had some really complicated name, but it turns out it is literally just, yeah, what it is. I nearly said the answer then, but we're at that time anyway. It is just Leo Weifang, yeah. So yeah, will who taken the early lead by 1 second? Wait, hang on. Why's that messed up? I don't know why when what. Hang on, let me just check what's going on there. I mean, it might be that. Oh wait, yeah, Zubby Wubby doesn't even show as being on the board with any points. Damn, are they cooked? They might be cooked. I'm not sure why, because it is just pulling the name from Twitch and using that, so. Well, I can't really fix it midstream, so if that's the case, then I am sorry. Right, we will just keep it balling. Right, question 2 is going now. It's not a dog, it's a butterfly and a bird. Shih Tzu is a projectile used by what character in Guilty Gear Strive? Again, I will point out, if the question's not specifically after the name, you can use abbreviations. So yeah, again, if this answer was Potemkin, like pot would be fine here. I did throw a few meme names in there on occasion too, but I don't think you should go searching for them. I think you should just answer the questions. But if you happen to hit one, I might give you bonus points. Oh yeah, it seems like most of you got it correct. It was, in fact, Angie Mito. Oh, Wammel in first place this time round. I don't know why the ordering's messed up. Let me check real quick, see if I can fix that. Oh, they're literally just in the wrong order. Okay, this is why you shouldn't make all this at like 4 in the morning after being up all morning. It's an easy fix though, just give me 2 minutes. That goes to 6. At least this means my coding was like working fine. It was the just me being a dumbass in OBS instead. Yeah, this one's the same. Right, there we go, that wasn't too bad. Should all be fixed. I was doing this goddamn quiz like all morning because we just left it too late, and then I only started working on it like Sunday. But I also had to do every single stream this week for the event, so I didn't have much time in the evenings to do it. Listen, if you talk about Coot one more time, it would have been easier, but this is fun. I like doing this kind of stuff, so. Anyway, moving on. The leaderboard should be fixed, so hopefully it's less confusing now. Question 3. Leffen won Melee, Sonic Fox won DBFC. But what year's Evo was Guilty Gear Strive first announced? See, everyone's not copy and pasting off each other now, are they? Because no one knows the goddamn answer. 1984. Guilty Gear's been going this long and still doesn't have Gabriel, is what you're telling me. That's insane. Damn, I wonder what Guilty Gear will look like in 2042. Be playing Guilty Gear in the nursing home with the homies though. At least my old ass anyway. Maybe not some of you younger people. Yeah, the answer was, in fact, 2018. And I was just, Subby's there now. I don't know what happened before. But yeah, Gallus got a pretty big lead there. 6 seconds over the second place. I got his wet saying that the cheating. If it is wrong, you've got Stokes to blame, remember that. Yeah, you can type answers wrong, but slow mode is on, so you're getting punished by not being able to just type other stuff immediately. I didn't want people to get one wrong guess and then be cooked, so. Yeah, it's all a game of speed. Right, if anyone doesn't get the next one immediately, then I don't know what to say. You're just cooked. This one's arguably easier. Looking inward is important. Finish the following phrase. Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the what? I don't know what the hell's Nuggleton typed there? The beasts. Yeah, you can't have cooked yourself on that one, Homer. Yeah, I will say that the top line is usually like flavour, so if you're after the question specifically, I tried to always get it along the bottom line. So if you're just trying to be a speedy straight to the question, you can just go straight there. Yeah, you need to add a bit of showmanship to it, you know? Yeah, as most people guessed, it was beasts. Not a hard one. Damn, Red's got a neck work. Zuby right behind him now, so is Horizon. Damn, really has got a decent sized lead here. It's nearly like 40 points already. I think this one is probably... Maybe I should have put it a bit later because I found this one difficult. But there we go. Despite being 3 inches or 6 centimeters taller and presumably much older, Bacon shares a weight of 45 kilograms with what other female character? As a hint, this character could easily take a nap at any time. Like, I'll be honest, without the hint, I would have been so cooked with this question myself, I'll admit it. Yeah, unfortunately, Sadine, knowing how to spell the words is a knowledge check, and quizzes are knowledge check, so... and immediately thought Geo. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, it was. In fact, the Lala, as a lot of people got. This was crazy to me, but then I remembered that, yeah, like, Japanese devs just have this really weird thing with weight, and they're always wild as hell. It's like pretty consistent across a lot of Japanese devs. So yeah, it didn't surprise me that much. But yeah, that's also what I said. Like, I guess the arm and the eye missing helps, maybe. Yeah, let's just keep this moving and straight into the next one. Along with innocent sea cucumbers and creepy crawlies, what spooky creatures are listed among Bridget's dislikes? This might be a tough one for people who haven't read like the lore pages. Damn, Bridget best not hate rats. Exactly, like, you can't hate rats. I mean, real talk, like, I understand them, like, Raffo, but also they're just funny little guys. Yeah, I did notice a few people got that it was ghosts. Yeah, I think the spooky's meant to like hint towards what we're talking about. Well, yeah. Damn, we're Wilco getting a nice bit of points over the opposition now. Wait, who is it that like hates bald people? I can't remember. Oh, Wilco's took the lead from that one. Damn. Damn, it's May. I knew there's a reason I disliked May. Right, next one. The Kingdom's united, but it's not Britain, thankfully. Leo and Kaya too, but what is the name of the third king of the United Kingdom of Lyria? I'll be honest, I've played all the stories and I couldn't remember this name. Like, I would have been cooked here, I'll admit it. Yeah, true. Maybe I should be Sol bad guy. I mean, it's kind of what questions are for at the same time. It's like, yeah, they can't make you feel stupid, but it's all part of the fun. Yeah, I think a lot of people did get it, but maybe just, like, they had the spelling off, yeah. It was, Daryl. There's many ways to spell this name, so, like, yeah, it's very understandable misspelling it, but yeah, like my brother has this name and he has two R's in the name. Like, you can spell it that way too. Like, so I understand the misspelling. I thought Dave. That would be hilarious if there's just Kai and Leo and then just some guy called Dave. Dave from round the pub, just running the country. I mean, it isn't far off in terms of characters, you're right. Right, it's time for some boomer questions. Setting balls instead of Rahan and Venom is the newest character to join Strive, but what game did they first appear in? Damn, a lot of people are mixed on this one. And we even got a Strive in there. And to answer your question from earlier, Red, there's 3 categories and there's 15 in each. So we've still got quite a few to go through. Yeah, the answer was Guilty Gear X. Yeah, sorry, Horizon, I didn't specifically do an answer for just X on its own. It needed to be like Guilty Gear X. Or I mean, GGX or GG plus like SpaceX was fine. Like I did abbreviations, but not just X alone. So that's just a letter. It's not the answer. Okay, Willie has actually pulled the lead back. And McNuggleton snuck in at the bottom too. He's back. Like one more for the boomers. At least I think this is a boomer one. And I'm gonna get a drink, so I'm not reading this one out. Okay, this one I probably messed up a bit on the whole, the entire question being on the last line. It's like the middle line has some vital importance. So I do apologise there, but yeah. By the way, I want to point out that I love Kiana to just throwing out an early pot, hoping that I've just put pot as a bunch of answers. I don't think they did it for this one, but the earlier ones. I was picking up on it. So yeah, time's up. It was, in fact, justice. Oh, Gellis getting it the fastest there by quite a few seconds. The rest of the board being quite even there. And Red is gaining on Relia. They were not wrong. just a mere 10 points behind now. Oh god, I really did just put a bunch of boomer questions in a row, didn't I? I hope you like boomer questions, because there's another one. Some people cared who he was before he put on the mask. Playable in OG Guilty Gear, what is Faust's original identity? Yeah, it's gonna be the OG. Sol bald guy. I'm losing it over Dr. Bald guy. Yeah, it really was the serial killer phase. This was Faust before he turned goofy. Is probably a way to put it. Yeah, I think most people did together. It was Dr. Baldhead. I mean, you gotta put respect on the doctor. Like, come on. It's his entire identity. If he's not a doctor, what is he? Unfortunately, Red, we did need the full name, which includes the doctor, yeah. I did specify earlier if I'm specifically after a name, you need to do the full thing, and his full name in the game was Dr. Baldhead. I accepted multiple ways of typing out Dr. Baldhead, but it had to be Dr. Baldhead. Oh, now we're in for a treat. People are gonna either find this question funny or hate it. We all know he wears glasses, but what kind of specific socks is Angie wearing in straw? I'm not gonna lie, Stokes cooked with this one. I mean, we'll say we're not looking after colour, we're looking at what kind of socks. I could see like no one getting this, like literally no one. They're clearly not cultured enough, Stokes. That's what it is. Yeah, I think some people snuck it in at the end, but yeah, it's Tabby. Okay, I'm rage. Yeah, funnily enough, I did actually accept a Ninja Tabby as a meme answer from the league item. Wait on, was Zubby on there twice? I think that's because I didn't end it before the timer finished, so that's my bad. But I'll allow it because they were the only person that got it in time anyway, so I'll slap that on as bonus points. Alright, back to more tame Guilty Gear questions. Who let it out to name the weapon used by Sol Badguy in Guilty Gear Xrd that shares its name with a questionable WWE wrestler? What did you mean by that, Stokes? Has this guy done something, or is it just a name? Like, like the questionable part. Like, I don't know if it's like the person it's referring to has done something sus, or like it's just a weird name. That's why. The Boneyard Boys goes kind of hard. Yeah, it was, in fact, the Junkyard Dog. Yeah, I don't think the wrestler part is the like focus. Like, you're meant to know the weapon, but it's a hint if you don't. There's two hints there. You had who let it out, who let the dogs out, and then the wrestler link. Yeah, Wilco and Zubby getting in relatively early there. A few people picking it up later. Damn, this leaderboard changes fast. Like, Relia was top before now. And now we're down to 8th. Red's completely off it. I did mean to add a command to get the points, but I think I might have forgot. My bad. Oh yeah, in the whispers, it does tell you after every answer your total score. I forgot. I never put it somewhere. God, I forgot what question we're on now. One sec. I got distracted. Ah, yeah, well. On to question 13. Hey, this one's a bit of a long question, but you only really need to read the last line. Bedman question mark. Might be Bedman, but Bedman's bed frame is not the first bed. Before dying, the original Bedman made several versions, improving on them and numbering each bed. What number bed is the current we know as Bedman? Damn, there's a lot of numbers being thrown out. It doesn't seem like anyone knows this one. I can confirm at least one person has it, but there's a whole lot of numbers there. Which one is it? Who can say? Well, I mean, I can say, but yeah. I'll be honest, this is another one I had no idea about. I just thought the bed was the bed and it changed because it was a new game, but it was in fact 8. It is the 8th generation reinforced high density bed frame, is what it's fully known as. But the answer was 8. Whamel getting a decent amount earlier than the follow-ups. Yeah, thanks for coming, Zuby. I hope you had fun even with the short period. Might have skipped a few numbers from meme number. Respect that, respect that. Oh, this is the question I added. I like this one. It's for the boomers though, unfortunately. He may fly headfirst into battle with his husband now, but who originally created and commanded the robocars? Pot. One of these questions, it's gonna work. I do feel kind of bad about this because you are getting it right, but everyone had it there in front of it. Which is like maybe my bad. I should have probably covered that. I'll add some points for the homies to take out. My god, Twitch chat is so arse. Does that work? No, it doesn't work, it's broke. Oh, we need to do... Wait, no, that's right. Oh, I'll do it manually, hang on. I am giving you points, it's just in the background. Yeah, so Dean got a first, so I'll give them 60, then Gellis second, give them 50. Who got a third? Kianata. Slap on a quick 40. And then Horizon and Nuggle. Yeah, my bad. I probably should have covered that one, but there we go. Oh, Gallus snuck in 10 points at the end, apparently. I'll cut those off though, since like I did already give you like full points, so that's fine. I've took the 10 off. Right, last one. I think this is a bit of a spicy one. I think it's gonna be hard for most people, unless we use the good old internet. I had to reduce the wording on this, Stokes, because it was like way too big and could barely be read. But yeah, Jordan Nago's super. A fragment of a famous woodblock print can be briefly seen. This artwork is called The Great Wave of what? Queen Elizabeth. That would go hard. Just Lizzie in the background behind the wave. I'm a little harder. This will be the last round of the trivia too. As I said, there's 15 of each. We'll be moving on to something different now. Oh yeah, true, she was alive when it was made. Good point. Yeah, it seemed a lot of people got it. Kanagawa. No, it's not Victoria too. Yeah, top three were pretty close. Milhouse near it in slightly earlier. Oh, don't you worry, homie. The pot questions are coming. They are coming. I'll see the gun. I'll always put it first. Okay, so the next section, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of it's kind of got anime filler arc vibes. We kind of just threw it in last minute to fill some time, so I might not do the full 15 just because we've been going a bit anyway. I might just do the first 10, but it is it's essentially just show a move and you've got to name the full move name. No abbreviations, no nothing. I want the full move name. It's so over. Again, it gets harder and harder as it goes, and I might cut off the last 5. So like we won't hit the hard ones unless people want to, but yeah, we'll crack on. Remember, full move names, no abbreviations, no nothing. And obviously I had to do this first. Come on. What is the full correct name for the move shown below? I told you the pot questions were coming. Unfortunately, it's not one you can answer by just typing pot. But who knows, maybe category 3 has a few where you can just answer pot. Who's to say? I'll slap the timer down a little bit for these two. Try and fly through them a bit quicker than previously. But I'm sure everyone's already got this by now. I called it before this year a question. Yeah. Obviously, Potemkin was there. Damn, Gellis and SQ hand in hand right at the start. Gellis on a perfect 800 points right now. Let me just lower the timer to 45 seconds, I think. Actually, no, let's do 30. You should be quick. Question 2. What is this move? The full name, remember? I know, Astolip with the volcanic vipet. Unfortunate. It is the problem with these sort of things where you want to type fast, but then in typing fast you make a mistake. Yeah, probably should have mentioned with this, my bad. It's the type of move doesn't matter, I just want the move name. So I know it has 2 versions. Maybe did Forbidden a bit dirty on that one, but I know it's heavy, I'm sorry. Again, these were added last second just to have more questions. They were put out really quick. Again, I'm with you, homie. I understand. It is heavy volcanic Wi-Fi, you are correct. Okay, let's maintain the lead for now. You'll just jump straight into the next one. What is this move? Go. Like, there's no two versions of this one, so. Oh no. I actually debated putting Scum Dipper as an option, but yeah. Since the question specifically says the full correct name, I decided against it. But yeah, as most people guessed, it was obviously Stun Dipper. Yeah, thanks, Omu. It's been a good anniversary. It's been fun. Put your mate 3k. Oh, that's propaganda right there. We all know which is the real one. Sam Gellis is not backing off, staying on top. Like, this next one's gonna be easy to understand the move, but it's gonna test your spelling. And I already know chat's going, oh no. What is this move? How good is your Japanese? Yeah, I might have gave this one away a bit, but like it's already very obvious, yeah. Yeah, it is, of course. Yo Zanzen. I probably should have accepted the Japanese characters too for the weeps, but I have not, unfortunately. Again, this round was pretty rushed. I just tried to get it done as fast as possible. It was the last thing I put out. To be honest, I did try to avoid using like non-English names and like forcing people to like forcing difficulty through that, but there are a few in here. More on the top side of things, yeah, but I didn't want to just be like, how good you German, how good you Japanese, how good you Spanish, and all that stuff. Like, keep it going. What's this one? I love how everyone's just trying to guess a move first before it's even on screen. It's great. Big guy punch. You're so right. Like, maybe it is Mappa Hunch used to say. I mean, I do want to say, it does say the full correct name. The correct name is Pile Bunker as one word, so that is all I'm accepting. Again, if the focus is on a specific full name, then I don't care. I will allow it, but yeah, everyone's still nipping at Gellis's heels, but managing to hold on. See how long they can keep it up. I do actually think this one was funny too, though. What's this move name? Damn. I didn't get anyone. I was like, maybe people would get in their own heads and were like, surely it's not just a roll, it's gotta be something else. That was my game plan, to try and bait people. Oh, we had to get Gallus, okay, let's go. The champ is down. The champ is down. That's literally why I did. I was like, I could probably catch some people with this one because they'll be like, no way, it's just roll. That's like, that's too straightforward. Gallus still in the lead though. Let's see how many people know the actual name of this move rather than the name people call it by. It is in fact not called hair car. Yeah, it's hair car in my heart too. Like, I fully agree. I know this answer's annoying too because the spelling of the second word varies based on region, but that is the official one given, so it is in fact Iron Savior. But I understand if people were using the wrong regional and get annoyed by that. Oh, Harazim with it. I mean, it is their character, so I would hope that they would get it too, but still very fast over the opposition. See, now this one was interesting for me too. Remember, what is the full correct name for this move? I know people call it a certain thing, but yeah. Scumdipper. The Soul Guy Slad goes kind of hard too. I like that. Yeah, as most people guessed, it is Night Raid Vortex. I saw it and I was like, everyone calls it Vortex, so like how many people actually know it's called Night Raid Vortex? Well, so threw it in there. Damn, Gellis is refusing to give up this top slot. Alright, next one, Inko Ink. What is this move? Oh damn, it actually worked. That's so funny. The thing is, I saw the homie typing that repeatedly at the start of every round, and I was like, God damn it, if they keep this up, it's gonna be great for them. Yeah, it is. What could this be? I did be a little lenient with this and allowed it to not have the question mark, but yeah, still needed the first one. I did consider adding one of the super ones, but then I was like, no, that is evil. God, I've put the oh my god, 1 second and 98 points. It's literally frame one. That's insane. Come on, Gallus, you know who's making this quiz, don't you? You think I'm including Dizzy? Hell no. My reputation as #1 Dizzy hater would be in shambles. I actually think this one's going to be a tough one. What is the full correct name for this move? I will help people out by just saying this is the second record low. Just in case you're unsure. Because again, I think this was already kind of hard. Yeah, seems like people did start to get towards the end. It's Rokasite. Fuck if I know. You know, these are going quick. I might as well finish out the rest. Not taking that long. Keep walking through them. Oh, SQ is very close to Gallus now. 6-point difference. I am kind of interested to see how many people know the name of this move, though. This was a fun one to put in. What's the name of this move? That maybe it should be called Delicious. I'll go hard as a move now. Unfortunately, EAT is just the abbreviation everyone uses. It is still growing, as some people got at the start. Oh, SQ gaining 2 points on Gallus there, pulling even closer. He often into Tesco for the £3 meal. They call me that. I do feel kind of. I already know what's coming and I already feel bad. But I hope you know new DLC move names. SQ. What's the name of this move? It is the command grab, to be clear. Since the animation looks a bit weird with a still image. It seems like everyone went the copying route. Which is fair, I don't expect most people to get this. Yeah, to be honest, I thought that. I was like, what the hell's Eddie doing? Yeah, Triambacher. I'm not sure if that's correct pronunciation, but that is the move, the name of the commander grab. Damn, Streletsy coming in and taking second place on that one. Might be a bit late to gain the leaderboard slot, but yeah, where were you though? Did you get it correct? Oh, SQ typed Ty Rambacher, and it's Trambacher. Unless you typed it again somewhere that I'm not seeing. Yeah, an unfortunate misspelling, it happens. Okay, now I admit this is where things get a bit evil. I don't think Dustleap does have it wrong because I literally copy pasted it from Dustleap unless they changed it. And as I said, this is where things get evil. I knew as soon as people saw that big ass name, they were like, yep, that's it. Fucking copy it. I knew that's what was gonna happen. Yeah, it is. It is in fact correct. High compression submicron particle sphere. Wait, I just say Staletius first when they were behind. Good. I mean, seems to still give them the correct points, but still, I'm not quite sure why they placed it at the top. Ask me any other Asuka move. So it's just the cube. That's unfortunate. I think going into the spells was too evil, but even the cube was evil enough for me. And then, of course, I can't do move names without pulling one of these out. Yeah, what's this bedman move? I'll wait. And if you think this is evil, oh, wait until what's up next. People are gonna hate me by the end of this. It was called 4B3, yeah. Seems like people started to go towards the end. Again, Forbidden, I'm sorry, but like I tried not to go like too like language based with the difficulty, so a lot of the characters that have a lot of names in like Japanese and such kind of got sent to the side. Oh, Horizons took the lead by a fair margin now, 48 points. Yeah, classic call for B3. You're so right. I mean, I did somewhat learn them when Bedman dropped for commentary, but then yeah, I just forgot them and didn't care to go back. But I also would not have got that question. Someone said that was 2H. Yeah, that's not 2H. That's all these moves have been special moves because they need names. So yeah, as I said, this one's gonna be a bit. I'm actually gonna bump the timer up on this one because it is truly evil. Right. Oops, wrong button. I'll have to go through this again. I'm sorry. Give it a minute. I've got too many goddamn buttons on this stream though. I mean, some years are kind of getting onto it, yeah. Someone's already onto it. What is the name of this specific behemoth? And it is not Behemoth Typhoon. Every single version of Behemoth Typhoon has an official Arc System Works approved name. Yeah, this is the overhead, it is 486H. I mean, I didn't say these were all Strav. And it is technically from a Strav game, so you know what I'm saying? It's not. It's called Guilty Gear Strav, the board game, but it's still Strav. Honestly, you'll see the answer now, and it's the exact same. It is Behemoth Typhoon Crush, and there's the card that it's from. I did say it's evil. If anyone's interested, there's all 8. Yeah, it's from Xseed / the Guilty Gear board game. Yeah, there's Crush, Spin, Drop, Smash, Slam, Swing, Hurl, and Raz. But Nako moves on. Yeah, because this is a very hard question. Nagos aren't that hard. Maybe we got 2 people getting it, and it's 2 people I know that play Xseed, so. Now, the next section is all Straff, so, like, there's no shenanigans, there's no outside games, there's no nothing. The next section is all about Strav gameplay. And, like, yeah, that may include Nago. This is your time to shine, homie. So this will be the final round. And, it's about gameplay, I'm screwed. See, people kept going for frame data, and it was something I considered, but then I was like, it's a bit tough. It's not frame data. It is going to be hitboxes. So I hope you know your hitboxes, baby. Because if not, you're about to learn today. We'll start with a classic, an easy one. Everyone knows this one. Everyone hates this one. What is this move? Again, since it's not about the character's name, for these I will accept abbreviations for the most part. But, like, you have to put the move name. I mean, you have to put the character and the move. Like, if it's a normal, if it's a special. Yeah, SL2H would have worked, for example, yeah. 2H isn't fine. You need to put Slayer 2H or, like, SL2H. But if it's May, put, like, May 2H. If it's a special, you can either just put the special name, or even its input is allowed. Or, like, any abbreviations, like, because I don't know, like, if it was Pop Buster, you could just put PB. That's fine, because it's abbreviation of the full move name, which is Pop Buster. But yeah, I'm sure everyone knows what this is. Slayer 2H. The Gap 2H. I think it would, yeah. I will confirm Dandy Step is not a part of it, so don't need to worry about that. So yeah, I think everyone gets the idea. Most people got that, obviously, because the move was a goddamn fucking terror. And again, we will start... Fuck Yo isn't either, because like it doesn't really have a hitbox. It's just... You just... there. You're basically just standing there doing nothing. From like a hitbox perspective. So yeah, it's a really a question you can just kind of do like that. I mean, yeah, I understand, but it's not like an obvious thing. Again, I didn't want to get too devious with this, where like I just put like someone's 5p and just be like, guess which one of these. It could be out of like all 15. It's hard to go for unique ones. And the second one should be pretty simple too. If you're an OG, everyone knows this one. Okay, I don't think I actually included the full-on shorthand for this character. I don't know why. Oh, it looks like I didn't for most of them, so... Yeah, don't use the Twitter handle shortcut, because it seems like I only put it on the first one for some reason. My bad. I've got the character abbreviations, but... Yeah, just mean like the full-on Twitter tags, like for Slayer, it's SL. Like that, I don't think that works. I don't even know what Testaments is off the top of my head, to be honest. TE, maybe? Yeah, most people guessed it was, in fact, the Demon Hand. Testament 6p. I was a bit worried about putting this early because I was like, do people still know this? Like, obviously, like back when they came out, it was like, damn, what are they cooking with this? But I feel like it's kind of lost a bit of relevance over time. But it seems like people are still perfectly fine with it. Next one. I'd say this one's probably a bit harder, but I feel like it's very gettable. If people put Kai Far Slash is like disjointed as hell. What are you talking about? Well, maybe not like disjointed as hell, but it's definitely got a much more disjointed thing. Like there's zero disjoint there is what I'm saying. Damn, I thought this one would have been easier, but I think I might have put this one a bit too early. Yeah, some people did start to pick it up at the end. Just made 5k. What other character forms a T? A perfect T. That's why I thought people would know, but that, apparently it is a bit too close to far slashes and 5Ks, I guess. I mean, Nagos isn't a perfect T like that. He's got like much more hairbox above, I believe, but I understand getting confused. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's no other like character that has like such a perfect T like that. The next one, it should be easy. Like, it's an easier one for the homies. As I said, I think that one could have maybe been a bit higher. Yeah, what is this move? What is this move? I will say again, the Damn, I thought people would get this like way easier. Maybe it isn't easy. Maybe I cooked too hard on this one. Yeah, no, I'm kind of laughing internally at Asker 2K. Like, is the motherfucker in the sky when he's doing it? Damn, I genuinely thought that was a gimme, but it is in fact Millionaire's Disc. Come on, people. That's a gimme. I do understand the perspective's a bit weird, but yeah. I will say with aerial moves, you need to realise how small the collision box gets. Like, if you pay attention to the collision box, you will notice aerial moves more often than not. But it's hard to fit, like, the correct perspective on every single move, so, yeah. I understand it. Going a bit amiss. Yeah, I also blame Horizon, you're so right. At least no one fell behind on that. Yeah, I get that forbidden. It's just like, I have limited space to work with. If I lifted it up a bit, it would have meant the image being even smaller, then the perspective would have been even more fucked. The next two are easy ones though, like, easy ones for real, for real. This one arguably should have been earlier, but... Now what's this one shot? Oh wait, did I miss Popbuster? God damn it. There's literally 13 entries and I didn't get Popbuster. That's hilarious. I mean, no, the answer's not that. Yeah, my bad. Why'd you type Popbuster when PB is right there? That's a skill issue. You know what? I'm not even defending it. Work smarter, not harder. Peanut butter isn't in straw. True. Damn, Horizon, known Potemkin hater, getting it first. I mean, it's not necessarily about calling it that, but like, when you type in 4 speed, it's a valid answer. Okay then, chat. What is this one? Oh, we may have to redo this one, or just skip it. I think we should just skip it at this point. I've just noticed that it hasn't linked to the correct answers, which is my bad. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I don't want to do it again because then other people just get the answer for free. So it's better just move on. It was, in fact, the legendary Cheeks. But for some reason, my answer's linked elsewhere to a different answer, so my bad. Yeah, he'd never do 2 Potemkins in a row. Would he do 3 Potemkins in a row is the question you should be asking. It also, until very recently, wasn't that disjointed, like not by a long shot. Like that change is very recent. Yeah, damn, Horizon the first to break the 2000 barrier. Getting a nice little 60-point lead. Let me just double check the answer that it swapped to isn't also backwards before we move on to that. Yeah, they all seem fine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What is this one, chat? What could this move be? I really enjoyed this one. It's quite funny. Is that Rad the Lightning? Damn. Kai players wish this was Rad the Lightning. I mean, you've got a big clue right there. The Nago player saying I'd know that hitbox anywhere. It was Zanzetsu. I think the big giveaway is there's no hitbox. Because there are many supers that hit full screen and a reversals. Yeah. Because I think even Calvados, even though it has a similar hitbox, it's, yeah, no involved, is there? So yeah, that's something you gotta keep track of. That's why I liked picking this question, because like if you consider all the facts, it should be obvious, yeah. I did notice that actually you typed a ran. You started with an R, I believe. Unless you typed it again. Yeah, I see a ran Tetsu. Yeah, fake fan. I agree. Damn, the Nago player is the only one that got it. Honestly, I think I might have put this one too high. This one's a classic. Actually, now looking at it, it does look like it could be a few potential things, but it is also a classic. Stun dip if it was good. that would be messed up if stun dip hit like that. I would be all for it though. It would be hilarious. That's what I was saying, like I genuinely could see people seeing this as like a multiple move, so maybe putting it this high was valid. You want to see it as what I want the moves to be. You're trying to just will it into existence. I respect that. Yeah, what the dog doing? Who's GL2 there? The classic, kick the dust at him, anti-air them. It does it all. You know the vibes, you know the vibes. Damn, we got Serrani sneaking in at 8th place there. God damn. Oh, sorry, my bad. I never actually know if like you changing your name is just like a bit or if it's what you want your name to be, so I am sorry. Oh yeah, I haven't been on Twitter in like 2 years, my bad. But yeah, will not do it again. Question 9. This is a fan favourite right here, chat. And yet it is another disjoint move. I love how every response is just Marvel saying this is one of Kaya's moves if it was good. I feel like I have done maybe too many disjoints, but I feel like the disjoints give you like, I don't know, like a frame of reference to what it could be. When it's all melded together, it's a bit harder. Yeah. I mean, again, these are only like the medium parts. There is 15 and it scales up in difficulty, so. Oh, God, the time's run out. Weren't paying attention. Yeah, most people got it. It was Mistfana, technically the horizontal / K1, but I did decide to be a bit lenient on it. Mistfana was fine enough. SQ getting that like frame 1 was insane. I also feel like this one might be too easy, but every time I've said that, everyone struggled, so maybe not. There's the next one. I don't think that's ram far slash. I'm gonna be real. Guy 2H was good. What would the animation even look like at that point? Is he just like stabbing the sword straight up? I see this in my nightmares. Yeah, most people that get it was just Jacko 2S. The reason why I thought this might be too easy is because like you've only realistically got like 3 moves to hit like that, which would be probably this move, Faust 2K's like first hit, and then Abba 2S. So like it is quite a narrow group, I guess, which why I thought it might be too easy. Yeah, but people don't know that. I know the Faust 2K isn't disjointed, but people like get anti-aired by it constantly might think so. I guess, but like, yeah, I wouldn't say that's that narrow. But maybe, yeah. Oh god, I haven't ended this and done the thing. Salt getting that within 5 seconds. Damn, Horizon has a 108-point lead right now. Okay, chat, I heard you liked disjoints. What is this move? I also don't think this is Ramfar slash either. Oh, Marvel's really up to my entertainment during this, so I appreciate it, homie. Damn. Unemployed people get everything, am I right, up? But as pointed out, it was kind of a toss-up between 2 moves, but it is in fact Dragon Install. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't know I had like that crazy a hitbox, which is why I picked it. If DI was good, it is DI. Funny thing is, I don't even think Marvel meant to answer the question. I think he just got excited that it was Dragon Install. But managed to get first place. Which is just like so funny. Alright, moving on. This is a bit of a funky hitbox. What move is this? I think this one might arguably be like one of the hardest, which is why it's at 12, but this one's definitely a weird one. Yeah, there's no way that's Testament 6p if that's what you're thinking. Testament 6p's way more goated than this. Honestly, this one didn't disappoint. I thought it would be one of the ones hardly anyone would get, and it seemed that was the case. It is, in fact, Johnny's jump dust. And he just a kick over the head. It's such a weird ass hitbox that I knew like people wouldn't know. I mean, we're getting into the tough part. You can't complain that like why is it this hard? That's the point. Amanita was literally asking for harder ones. Speaking of Amanita, I am a little annoyed about the next one, not gonna lie. And she might already know what's coming. What is this, chat? I saw you posted in the Wildcard General yesterday while I was working on this, and I was like, God fucking damn it, should I change it? And then I was like, no, I'll hold the L. Because yeah, I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is that? That is ridiculous. I fully understand why it is bookmarked. Like, I cannot fault you there. But yeah, I was like, damn, I'm kind of cooking on this unless people have looked it up. And then it got dropped in general chat the day before. But yeah, as people obviously guessed, it is really a bad moon. Oh yeah, Gallus actually beat her by 1 second. See, it's hilarious to see Zip and McNuggleton right behind you because they were in the conversation about it. Okay, our entire top 8 is over 2,000. That's good. I feel like this next one might have also been evil, but we'll see. What is this, chat? I did say I weren't going to do like obvious crossover ones where it could be anything, but you have to hold at least one. And this one has enough like random janky hair box points where like you might recognize it. Ryu heavy punch, you're so right. Yeah, this one I even said, I think it was to like Stokes, like this one's kind of evil. Honestly, I'm a bit worried that the last one might be easier than this one. Maybe I should have saved this one. It was in fact Kai 6k. The entire point was to bait everyone into thinking it was a 5k or 5p, and then just completely abandon the fact that it's Kai 6k. And also, yet that button barely exists. Even Marvel couldn't tell. I mean, you all wanted harder questions, I've provided them, you know? I'm not really, I mean, I just literally got the hitboxes from Dustloop and just, I don't know, like literally painted them in Photoshop. Like just created boxes over them and coloured them. That's literally it. It's pretty simple. It took a bit of time to do 15, but it wasn't like hard now. But again, this last one, I think maybe too easy after that one, but it's a janky enough one where you might be like, what the fuck's going on? So I wanted to include it. But also that jankiness might make it easy. What is this one, chat? This is one goofy ass hitbox. Oh damn, you're so right. Pot 6 speed does hit behind. Maybe it is pot 6 way. Guy 5 fear is good. Fuck you. Leave Marvel alone. He's entertaining me. Yeah, I think people did get it quite early on, like a few people. It was Jacko 5H. It is specifically like the early frames, I believe. I think it extends further. But yeah, to increase the difficulty, I didn't mention that either. I mean, it kind of was, besides the fact that the hair box when lowered, yeah. That's the only problem with the 6p angle, but like the hitbox is like amazing, yeah. I agree. Yeah, Snivy Raccoon got that first, and then yeah, Kiana to the Jacko player right behind. So that is unfortunately our questions. It's been fun. Let me get that leader while behind. Oh, 1 second, I guess. Kinda forgot that I set it to wipe after every question for the next one, but I do kind of need it. Just bear with me one moment. There we go. The fact that Horizon is a winner means that it's cooked. Oh god, no. Why have you went off? Oh, okay. There we go. Should stay there now. And now that the quiz is over, the Groggat is available. If you want to shoot Marvel, he's free to be shot now. Enjoy. Yeah, I hope everyone had fun. I had fun making this. I wish I could have done maybe more, but it was also 2 hours, so you know, bit of a long one. Yeah, also shout out to the charity. I'll throw that out there now since we're done. Yeah, 781's an insane amount of money. It's pretty great. A lot of support for the Tans homies. Yeah, it is unfortunate if people arrived late, but only so much you can do. This was also like I wouldn't mind doing more events like this in the future, so it was kind of like a beta test in a sense. I might do like a feedback form later and throw it in the Discord if people are in there. See what people want to say. Oh damn, you actually did. Make you the quiz winner. I missed the thing, I'm so sad. I'm sorry, Amy. Yeah, thanks for the another $100 putting Amy in first place currently with a full $200 from her alone. Like, big shout out. It's very, very generous of course. That is a lot of buckaroos. Oops. What's this, the 881? I think Nakusa wanted to do more stuff, but I've just been like full focused on this. Oh, you want your score rounded down? Okay, I've only just saw that, my bad. I think everyone on the scoreboards in the Discord, I'll probably do a top 8 just for them. Like, why not, you know? But I'll sort that soon. There we go. I have income now, so it's cool. Nice. Glad to hear it. Let me just see when Knock if he wants to do anything, because I think he said he wanted to run some Strive games and such, but I think he's being trapped by the family. I mean, I think that was genuinely the plan, but he might be cooked. I think he was going to pull it, the money match special again. Yeah, again, I hope everyone that made it had fun. It was a lot of work doing this, but I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed winning it. I hope people enjoyed playing in it, even if some things might have pissed you off. That is a little bit part of the experience, but also maybe I could have done things better too. So again, I will put feedback form out, so if there is like specific stuff you're like, this could be done better or so, let me know, and maybe the next one in like another game might be better. Yeah, okay, I think Nox cooked. If he comes back and wants to run it, I can probably just throw a stream back up, but outside of that, I think we'll just call it today. Probably throw like a post later on thanking everyone. Yeah, hasn't been the greatest year for me, but you know, everyone here is always helping. Hope everyone else had like a better year. I'm glad to have been able to come back and do more, because I've been kind of out with it a bit myself lately. Yeah, it's been fun. We just found someone to stream. Not stream. Raid. That's what I'm thinking of. Brain maybe a little fried. Oh, Novice is going, isn't it? It's Friday. I'm not used to streaming on Fridays. Okay, I'll send everyone to the Novice homies. It's always a blast. But yeah, glad everyone had fun. Wish everyone the best. Look forward to another exciting year. See if we can cook more stuff for you. But yeah, for now I'll go and chill out. I always forget that this takes like 10 seconds before you can raid. Okay, it's ready to go. Yeah, everyone have a good evening, weekend, month, year, you know the vibes. I'll see you at some point. Bye.